So 2 down. Sammy Sosa digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab. That is the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
Ball.
In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. And next for the Cubs, Sammy Sosa. 1 for 2. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. And that one hammered. That's back. Bang! Okay, all set to go. Here's the second baseman, number 4. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Almost got him. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here's Michael Toglia.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, number 4, Michael Toglia.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tag out at third. He can't get back in time.
Now pitching for the
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Ryan Zefferjohn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 outs. And now the count is even. That one fouled off. And now before the 1-2. Time is called at home plate. Tolia off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. Just off the inside edge. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Pitch misses there. 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Joe Adele in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Fastball for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Robert Stevenson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1-0.
Sammy Sosa, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Fouled off to the right. And there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Look out!
Take your base.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. Now the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
1-0.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing at a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases all loaded up. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The shortstop takes the ball. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Hector Neris.
He's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Moncada tossed to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And a foul ball. Neris, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's outside.
1-1.
1-1. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Trout is there. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. There's the strike at the knees. And that one sliced foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Taylor Ward in the box now. No balls and a strike. They say he went.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Connor Brogdon.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
2-1.
Started to swing, held up.
3-1.
Now time called at the plate.
Timeout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here's Bryant now. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
That's up.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. 1 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. Doubled his first time. That catches the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Ward ranging back. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Tolia off of first with 2 away.
Ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Time called now. Two outs. Oh, that plunked him.
That hit him. Take
And
your
that's
base.
now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now pitching for the
Brock
Angels,
Burke into the game.
number 46.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And it's even up.
1-1.
And that one
That's
missing
it. Ball.
inside a sharp slider.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A massive home run, and they add to the lead. It's 8-0. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-0. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward brings it in. And this game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about some.
Now pitching, Camilo.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
That's a ball.
That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside.
That's a ball.
And a count 2-1. Doval is just 1 strike away. 2 outs, base is empty. Tap back to the mound. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And that'll do it. Now Now it's the second baseman, number 4. Ripped, but it curls foul. In the air, right field, Dubon. Sizing this one up, makes the catch for the out. One down. So digging in, Roman Anthony. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. Line drive. Alvarez squeezes it. 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Hunter Goodman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. Ripped to third, but handled. Back here in Houston, digging in, Jeremy Pena. Right through there for a strike. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. Fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Out number 2. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back here in Houston, top of the second. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Up against the wall and brings it in. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. That one out to right. And there are 2 outs. Here's Chris Bryant now. That one hammered left field, way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a 2-out double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sosa getting ready to hit.
Now pitching for the Astros,
First pitch
Number
misses.
52.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss. 2 outs. 2-2. And 1 in scoring position. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And now it's filled up.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. Just missed. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Alfonso Soriano digs in now. And that misses. Ball 1. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
All over that one right there.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Caleb Ort. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Soriano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now fly ball to right center. Dubon sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Caratini in his 8th season, 31 years old.
That's a ball.
And he was a second-round pick back in 2013. 1 down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2 away. Jose Altuve now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Struck him out looking. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sean Dubin.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Anthony takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now Hunter Goodman. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's off the mark. 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one ripped. Going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track. So a man aboard. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. That one's
Ball.
upstairs, ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy.
There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Anthony around third. Relay throw home. He'll score easily. And they lead by 4.
He was
Now
all
pitching
over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Crow Armstrong in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Misses inside. 2-0. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Myers settles under this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. Doubled in his first AB. And that's in for a strike. Pena at second with 2 down. Strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Oh, 2 now. Right side, hard hit. Altuve slings to first. As we go to the last of the third.
Now pitching, Dennis Santana.
And first offering is fouled off. Just
missed.
missed.
That's a ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yainer Diaz stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1.
1-1.
And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2 balls,
Struck
2
him
strikes.
out swinging. And now the Astros are down to their final out.
Hee-haw!
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
Now 1 miss.
No, that's it.
2 out, space is empty. Got him, and that's the ball game. A 4-0. ready to go. Now it's the second baseman, number 4. Out in front and foul to the left side.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runner takes off in the air, out towards left center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. Tapped softly on the ground. There's one, and that's 2. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-1. That's inside.
That's in.
On the ground, Workman. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
That's down.
That misses
That's
the
ball.
zone. 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first.
And Aaron Yordan is grounded by the K. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Move to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Paredes fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a foul out of play. Check swing, called strike. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Bryant now. First pitch just misses. Bryant in his 10th season, 25 years old, usually a third baseman, but today starting at first. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, this will give him an opportunity to see what it's like to get balls that are up and to the right and down in the dirt. I think after this,
Bryant swings, and a high fly ball driven deep left field. Hits the top of the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Sammy Sosa, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And now they're out in front. It's 2-0.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Caleb Ort.
Just trying to keep this
Now
one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one's back there. Adios, pelota. They go back to back. It's 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Alfonso Soriano will hit next. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him. One gone here. Victor Caratini in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Ground ball right side. Bryant steps on the bag and a couple of quick outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away. Altuve leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Swings and misses. Struck him out. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Sean Dubin.
Number 66.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's way high. And it's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Dubon makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. He hit into a double play his first time up. A little bit high.
That's high.
And that is ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Time call.
Timeout.
The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the inning. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yainer Diaz.
Now pitching, Dennis
The pitch.
Santana.
That's inside. Ball 1. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mauricio Dubon batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike two. The Astros down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. right, ready to get underway. Now here is number 4. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz sends it across to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Ripped on a line. Hines makes the play, and there are 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. And that one clips the corner. 2 out, space is empty. That's outside.
No, that's out.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Jeremy Pena, and it stays fair. The throw in safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Well, got to pause on that thought. Back here in Cincinnati. Now here is Garrett Hampson. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Got it. And that's the first out. Now it's going to be Rhys Hines. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fastball for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
That's to third. Fair ball. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Skenes with a move to first. And he dives back in safely. Back over to first.
He's in there. Safe.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Out towards left center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that's the inning. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tony Santion.
Number 64.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Santion.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa.
Fly ball down the line. Hines sizing this one up. And there's 2 down. Now a chance for Gage Workman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball there. No score here in the second. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one fouled off. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. And boom goes the dynamite. That's one way to quiet the crowd. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. And now Alfonso Soriano in the air, right side. Hines makes the play, and that bottom half of inning number 2 in now for the Reds. TJ Friedel, and that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Drops into the glove, and there's one down. And now it's Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now move to first. Benson dives back in, but they got him. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Skenes, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. Makes the catch, inning over. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Taylor Rogers.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Number 4 swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here, and they add on. It's 2-0. So up next, Roman Anthony. First pitch misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that one pulled foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Adios, pelota. All muscle to center field. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. And now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound. Couple of hits in a row for him here. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Adios, pelota. He made him pay for that one. Their third home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-0. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time. That's outside, and that's ball 1. That one lifted to left. One away. Here is Chris Bryant. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Nope, ball.
Hard hit to third. Bryant out of the play. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the DH, Sammy Sosa. In the dirt,
no strikes.
1-0. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a base hit. Sosa coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. Stepping in, Alfonso Soriano. Flied to right his first time. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Benson makes the catch. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Anthony coming on. Corrals it. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Base hit. And out to a board to third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. That misses.
That's a ball.
And the count is even, 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get 1 back. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Stevenson at the plate now. That's ball 1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game.
These hitters had the long ball.
And now Jeremy Pena. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And we are underway. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. And fouled off. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. Bang! He circles the bases. It's 2-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
So now here's the DH, Ralph Kiner. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now pitching for the
Here's
Pirates,
O'Neal Cruz.
number 63, Hunter.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Roberto Clemente stands in now and watches strike one. Stratton, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
This is Joey Bart. That one fouled off.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
And the righty deals. Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
And he makes the catch. And there's two away. So up next, Matt Gorski, outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ball one, no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Connor Falefa. They take the force out. That's the third out. Back here in Pittsburgh. And on the hill, Paul Skenes.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard.
Nope.
So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Here is Isaiah Kiner Falefa. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that clips the inside corner.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. O'Neal Cruz at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Two out, space is empty. He goes down looking.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Chase Sugar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Termarr Johnson leading things off and takes a strike. In the air, right field. Reynolds under it. Puts it away for the out. Here's the left fielder, Connor Griffin. And that's down and away. Griffin, only 18 years old, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield. That one ripped right center field, and it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Pena now at the plate as he swings through strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Griffin, the runner at second with one away.
Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cruz makes the grab. That's out number 2. To second with the throw-in, no chance to get. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's a strike.
2. That's outside.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. He swings and fouls one off. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Pitching for the Pirates.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ryan Barucki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
This one in the air, right field. Reynolds trying to get there. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Kiner, the next to hit, takes outside. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Wide throw, and it gets away. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. Man at first, and the batter now, O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Connor Falefa. And they bounce him to 2 already. And we're back at the plate.
Now pitching, Thomas Harrington.
Just missed Harrington. A very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, pretty much forget about it.
Now the left fielder, Jack Sawinski. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. And the Pirates with only 1 out left. Andrew McCutchen in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this.
To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. A shutout in this one.